This is the Very Serious Show with Jerard Venter and Matt Maluks.
It seems like we've gone way over time, but I think we're just gonna keep it rolling, dude.
Yeah.
So I think next up, well, we either do comedy or we do Did You Knows?
Comedy. Let's do
Comedy.
comedy.
All right. So, comedy in Cape Town.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're trying.
Yeah. We're new comics, man.
Yeah.
I'm a new comedian. Started in Jan 2024.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, so bad.
I don't think I've seen you die on stage.
Really?
I'm trying to think. Maybe once, but
I've had my terrible night. Okay, I feel like this day I felt like I was dying horribly.
Yeah.
And you were there, you came with your friends. I think you had just started or you were about to start comedy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like it wasn't helping that you were sitting here in front of me.
I was like, we were like
facing each other, and I'm cracking jokes. This guy is not laughing.
So that was literally the first time I ever was gonna do comedy.
Yeah.
And
okay.
I literally did my first set at the very end of the night.
Yeah. I think that was strategic.
Yeah,
you came with people and
Prince said he's like, look, once you go up, everyone's gonna leave. So put you up last. Yeah.
So,
but I to be honest, I don't remember your set because I was having a panic attack.
It makes sense.
I was freaking out, dude. I was actually wearing this coat and this shirt. Actually, I remember.
I was so disturbed that day because, like, you and I spoke. And I'm the one who recommended, like, go to this venue.
Yeah.
And now I'm busy cracking jokes, and you're not laughing. You're looking me dead in the eye. Bro, like, give me a break. Man. I'm trying, and the room is empty, man. Like, there's just one other comic there.
Yeah.
Somebody there, and it's you guys.
And I had like 7 or 8 friends there.
Yeah, imagine now I'm busy cracking jokes, and most especially you, like you're sitting next to me, and I'm like, okay, this guy, he doesn't know he's gonna join now, and it's gonna be like this.
That's like, I'm sitting there like, this guy's not funny. Realize that I'm gonna die in a few minutes.
It was a horrible night, but then and on your side, how's it going, man?
Dude, so I started. I think it was April.
Yeah.
I think it was April 2024. I started. And my first couple sets went really well. Actually, that night, it was obviously my friends in the audience, but it went well, and I got lots of people afterwards came up to me and they said it was funny. Mm-hmm. I did my second set at Vortex, and that also went well. You know? Aside from one thing that I actually don't want to mention. One person didn't like it. One person didn't like it, but the rest of the crowd took it pretty well.
Yeah.
And then my next set was Armchair. On a Sunday.
Sure. You started with big bangers, man.
Dude. Yeah, I think people give pity when you're just starting. Because I was like, hey, I'm just trying this out. Can I please,
Okay.
Once they know that you suck, then it's hard to find spots. But when you brand new, people are. I'm guessing because I think so. Yeah, I also know another comic who just started and is playing everywhere. Yeah, but then so then I was like, I did really well on my first couple sets.
Yeah,
and I even got into Movable, dude.
Sure.
Nate put me up at Movable.
Imagine
for my third set. He put me up there. Sure. I did my third set ever there.
Yeah.
I got a few laughs, but I had a couple jokes that bombed. It wasn't a good set.
Oh, good.
And then the next day was Armchair. Right, and
sure.
So it wasn't a Sunday; it was a Wednesday.
I'm jealous. Yeah.
And, I ate it, dude. I ate it. Because I was like, I can do this. I'm good at this. I'm naturally talented. But I just got lucky, I had a couple funny things, I guess, and then they just
Yeah,
oh
armchair is difficult, man.
yeah.
I'm
I had
not gonna.
I
You
twice
can,
in 1 week, a couple of weeks ago, I died.
yeah, you can get it the first time, and then you think, yeah,
You got it.
go back second, go back third time,
Oh.
like fourth time, you'll realize that it's a tough room.
Yeah.
You're like, I also used to say this when a joke is not going so well, and you're like, tough crowd.
Yeah. Oh, when you're on stage.
Yeah, when you're on stage
tough
and you're
crowd.
dying, you're like,
actually
tough
funny.
crowd.
It's a funny thing to say, dude. But you know what? So I listened back to one of my sets, my last set at Armchair, where I died,
Yeah.
and I was bombing so hard that I laughed at myself on stage. Where I literally went, ha!
Yeah.
And the crowd actually laughed because that's actually funny. Me just dying and then laughing about it. That was like the biggest laugh of my whole set, was me laughing at myself.
Yeah, speaking about that, I also died. Well, doesn't like death, but my icebreakers didn't work yesterday
Yesterday.
at the armchair. Yeah,
Oh yeah, I saw you up. Oh, you went again on Sunday.
yeah, I'm there
Yeah,
again.
I wanted to go watch yesterday, but I had plans.
So what happened was, I got there and then I asked how far am I on the lineup. And then he said, no, you're number 5. And then midway, the lineup changed. So luckily I went to ask, I think like on the 3rd act.
Yeah.
And then he said, no, we changed slightly. And you're going to be like the 6th person. And then Conrad went super well. He was with Chester.
Yeah.
And then, and then now I'm so relaxed because I know there's another act after him before me.
Yeah. Right.
So like, those are big.
You've got a few minutes to get yourself.
Yeah,
together,
so I'm still pretty much relaxed. And then they start calling this person.
Yeah.
And she's not there.
Uh,
You know, like
yeah.
now the stress. Like, you know, like the stress comes in because
Yeah.
I have to go now.
Yeah.
Well, I go up there with this crazy like icebreaker.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
And it's still frozen solid.
Yeah, like it didn't work. And then I was like, yeah. And people laughed, and I was like, damn man.
Yeah.
Sure. But yeah, like it's how comedy is, man. It's you die, you get it right sometimes.
Yeah. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to see, like, you do the same set and,
and
it dies one night, and the other night it kills.
it kills, yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that's why I like to change.
Yeah.
I know somebody's gonna watch and be like,
What are you gonna say?
I know somebody's gonna be like, nah, you're not supposed to change the set.
Oh yeah, dude. When you die with a joke, it takes real courage to do it again.
Oh yeah.
There's some bits that I bombed with that I'm like, I don't even want to think about it. I never want to say that into a microphone ever again.
Yeah, you never.
So one of my first bits,
Yeah.
I did a. You may have seen it. I did a German accent, and I did a mosquito impression. Oh,
Nah, I don't remember this. Yeah.
it went well. Like, I got away with it at Movable, but then I did it a couple other times.
Yeah.
And I did it again at no, I did it for the first time at Vortex.
Oh yeah.
So I went well-ish at Movable. The crowd were really nice.
Yeah.
And then I did it at Vortex, and it bombed like silence at the end, and I just went, that's my time, thank you. And I'm too scared. I also did it at some of the cannabis clubs. I did it a few spots, and it didn't go bad, but after it bombed in Vortex, I was like, I don't want to touch this ever again.
Yeah, me too. I dropped the I'm not sure if you remember when I'm talking about my son. And I'm talking about the Down syndrome.
Yeah. You dropped it.
It didn't work. Like
It didn't work. But I've seen it work, and I know it's funny. You know?
It is.
I've seen it. I've laughed at it. You know?
It didn't work, bro. Like,
Wait,
I felt so bad. Like, I was I'm telling you, like you're like, yeah, wow. I've seen this work like couple of times, and that was my closer.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw you, you ended with that, and I was like, that's hilarious.
Nah, like when it didn't work, I was like, yo. And I was booked twice, but that night, so I moved from Movable, and then I went to Vortex.
Oh, you had to do it again.
I had to do it again.
Did you?
It was worse. That side it was so worse.
Back to back, and you're like, enough.
Like I got out of there, and I was like, I'm dropping this joke.
It's such a shame because it's a funny joke.
Maybe I'll revisit it, but no, like the host. Immediately, I went down.
Yeah.
I gave it the mic.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is comedy. It's not. I don't take it too personal. It's not. You don't be too sensitive. And I was like, wow, she's explaining my joke, man.
Yeah.
Because I did the joke, the punchline exactly how I've been doing it in other rooms.
Yeah.
And there was silence.
In silence, immovable.
At Movable, they were like. And then people laughed a bit, and then I went off. This side,
just staring at you. What a horrible person!
And I was doing so well the whole time.
Oh wow! And then the end comes.
And then the end comes, and they're like, "Nope,
not that one.
Not that one."
No.
So I decided, I'm gonna drop it. So hence I jumped into the new set that I'm doing now. It's going so well so far. The biggest improv that I did was Touch of Madness.
Improv. Oh yeah, what recently?
Yeah. The last week one.
Killed it.
Yeah, that one was.
The room was loud, dude.
Unprepared.
That was amazing.
Unprepared, that one.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah.
You almost didn't have a spot, and then you actually told me that you weren't gonna get a spot.
Yeah, I was not.
Well, I was there when Ekla said that he couldn't put you up, and then you went up, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
And I know you just said, oh, I wasn't really ready. I'm seeing you with the microphone. I'm like, well, we'll see how ready he is.
Yeah. So what happened there was I spoke to him the week before.
Oh, I just lost the screen recording.
Oh.
But I mean, we don't chat on the screen though.
So I spoke to him.
Nice in the background.
I spoke to him the week before.
Yeah.
About getting a spot, and then he said, come through. And then the whole week I realized I'm not being tagged in anything.
Yeah.
So maybe things have changed. This comedy.
Yeah.
So
it's so funny when you see the poster of the gig you're supposed to be on, and
you're not.
Tagged,
So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go. Either way, I'm no longer prepared because I'm not playing.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I asked him just to check. And then he said, no, I forgot. And in my mind I was like, jackpot.
Yeah.
Jackpot. And then I was like, next week. I was like, anytime, man, anytime.
Yeah.
Put me anytime. And later through the show, luckily I was still around. I didn't leave. And then he came. I was standing next to Robbie. And then he was like, do you want to go up, or can I put Matt? And in my mind I'm like, put who? Like me. And I was like, so Robbie said, put him. I went up there. I literally had, because the other act was finishing, and then a class did maybe one joke. Then he called me, and I was like, let's see it.
That night, I caught a ride with Ikhlas to the gig, right?
Oh yeah.
And he was my ride home.
Yeah.
Right. Well, his girlfriend actually drove.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyway. So I got a ride with him and his girlfriend to the gig, right? So he's my ride home because he also stays at Sea Point.
Yeah.
And then his girlfriend leaves early-ish after the gig,
Okay.
but Robbie and a few other comedians are still around, right? And they're hanging out. And Ikhlas is like, cool, I'm gonna hang around. You can go home to his girlfriend, right? I'll Uber home. And
Yep.
I'm like trying to decide now, should I go back with the girlfriend or should I stick around, hang around here with Robbie and Ikhlas and everyone?
Yeah.
And he's gonna head back this way. My car's at his place, so either way I'll go back with him.
Yeah.
And then, so his girlfriend leaves. I'm catching a ride with Ikhlas.
Yeah.
And his girlfriend leaves, and immediately Robbie and Mo, the other comedian, they're gonna leave now. So
Yeah.
now
It's just the two of you.
no, we just missed the ride. Like we were gonna leave as well.
Yeah.
You know, but we should have just gone with his girlfriend when she left a couple minutes ago. And then suddenly they have an Uber outside, Robbie and the other comedian.
Okay.
And his name is Mo. I don't know his other name. I don't want to disrespect him. He's a well-established, successful comedian.
Yeah.
I'm not. Anyway, and then we get in and then Ikhlas jumps in the back of their Uber.
Oh.
And I'm like, what's happening now, right? And their doors are closed. The three of them are sitting in the Uber. I'm on the street. Ikhlas is my ride home. I'm like, what's going on?
If forgot about you.
Yeah, I don't know what. And then I go and I like open the door to the Uber. It's actually, dude, Yassine Barnes was like, you park this way, and I'm like, no, I'm going with Ikhlas, and he's like, bro, go knock on the door, like you need to get in the Uber.
Yeah.
I open the door and I get in, and now it's me, Ikhlas, and Robbie Collins sitting in the back of the Uber, and we like squished like this. I've never met Robbie before. It's my first time ever seeing him.
Really?
Yeah, never. I've never even seen him perform. And now suddenly I'm sitting on his lap in this Uber.
Yeah.
That they don't know. They don't. I didn't even perform that night. They just met me. You know.
Wow.
And then we're sitting in this Uber. I'm sitting on his lap trying to like give him as much space.
And he's a big guy.
He's a big guy. Yeah.
Ah, shucks.
Then.
Yeah.
Okay, and they go into a bar, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, okay, well, I knew that, you know, I'll go hang out at a bar for a bit. You know, I was planning on going home, but I'll hang out, you know.
Yeah.
But then we get to the bar, and Ikhlas has already ordered another Uber that's arrived when we arrive. Oh. So we've just caught at this Uber to save like $20. I've sat on his lap now to save Ikhlas $20, and then we get straight into another car and go home.
Shucks.
Yeah,
it was a crazy night for you.
Yeah, a weird one.
For me, I left there on the high, bro.
Oh yeah.
After I did my set, I watched Vafa's set.
Really well.
And then after that, I just left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the king of the world driving home.
Yeah.
Singing.
Bro, like I had never received so much like, good feedback on one night.
I remember seeing you afterwards. Actually, you were like surprised.
Yeah, I was. like the thing is, I was no longer into performing that night. But and another funny thing is, I knew there were big acts. So in my mind, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna die big time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die big time."
Yeah.
But when I saw people responding so well, I was like, "Shucks, I should have recorded."
Yeah.
Because I was not even recording, man.
Dude, I had a similar experience at Armchair once. Where I went up. I wasn't supposed to go up. And like I was not on the lineup, was not booked, and then you dropped out.
Oh yeah. I remember.
You gave me your spot.
Yeah.
And you know I wasn't ready, but I had a set that I that went well at a different location, and I went up and I said my first joke, and the crowd popped so loud. I remember being like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Wow, that was loud." I did not expect no one's laughed that hard at these jokes before. And I also didn't record it.
Yeah. It happens. I think one of your best nights, it's when you are the least prepared.
Yeah.
When you're not really even there, you're not recording.
Yeah.
Because for me, I was like, let me just go and die. This guy.
The resignation, like we're just gonna go die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go die, man. Maybe I'll be remembered for this.
Go out on your shield.
Yeah. and also the whole time when I was on stage, I was thinking about the guys outside.
Yeah.
Like, are
Guys,
they
comedians outside.
Yeah, the comedians like Robbie Collins, Fafa, Nina
Oh, yeah,
Estienne,
yeah.
or in my mind I was like, are they listening to what's happening? Am I doing okay?
Yeah.
And like, so I was improvising a lot, but also I'm like, am I doing it? Is it okay? For
Is it okay?
Yeah, like, is it okay? Yo, man, like comedy is something. But yeah, it's been interesting, and also your journey, man. Like I see, improving a lot. Yo, you've improved. And like, people can't even tell you started this year, man.
Yeah, look,
They can't. They're like, that's how it is. I'm
I'm having fun, dude. I'm having fun. You know, I've had a couple good sets. You know, but there's so much. And you know what? I'm gonna be hosting for the first time next week. That's gonna be cool.
Yep.
I'm excited and nervous about it. You know, so that's I'm excited to do that. You know, because it's gonna make me better. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna make me better. So
It's good. It's good. Oh, we'll be there.
Yeah.
We're there.
I don't know when this is gonna come out.
No.
Look at this. 51 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like, yeah, we've done enough time, but yeah, let's we can just finish off with this.
Yeah. Okay. You want to do some did you knows? If you got, can I tell you one?
Yeah.
Did you know that that white people?
Yeah.
So this is a real fact. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, wait. before we do that, did you know? Can you finish off with where your gig is gonna be?
I think we end off with a little shout. Well, you know, where you're gigging next, where I'm gigging next.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, because 0 people are gonna watch this, but we're gonna do that anyway.
Yeah. We're gonna be the ones watching, so it's gonna have the first 2 views.
Yeah, that's true.
From us.
And it'll remind us of our gigs.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I was saying, did you know?
Did you know? Let me just pull this up. This fact from the internet. I don't want to get it wrong here. Where are we? So, white people